Prop firms are designed to make you lose. In this video, I'm going to show you how to play this game. In these days, many traders still think that the prop firms are actually providing the real capital to the professional traders and that then they pay them for making the profits, which is actually wrong and it's not true, at least for the most of them. You need to understand this game and this business model. So what's actually it is? It's actually a big Ponzi scheme. So how the prop firms works? They basically collecting a challenge fees for giving you a demo trading account. So they basically sell you a demo trading account with very strict rules, and if you fail, if you don't make that required profit, you've been trading on the demo and they made money. This is a perfect business. But those who pass a challenge and the second phase or the verification and then they get funded, they actually don't receive any money. They only receiving a new trading account, and when such a trader is making profit, and from the first moment when the prop firm has to pay his payouts, his profit splits, it's a losing subject for their business. As far as I know, there is two fair companies, which is a FTMO based in the Prague, Czech Republic, and the Hyro Trader, which is a crypto prop firm also based in the Prague, Czech Republic. I don't know why is that these two companies are fair and the good name in this industry. But anyway, we will look how you can succeed in the prop firm industry overall. So as I said, you need to understand the game and the psychological traps which are set to you, and also you can't be painful for such companies. And right now I'm going to give you a tips how you can be a shadow player and still milk them, but not too much that they will try to cut you out. First of all, you need to understand that requirement to make a 10% profit in the challenge while you have just 10% maximum drawdown is actually same thing like making a 100% gain. Right? So don't expect to pass it in the 1 month or the 2 weeks. If you do that, you are basically gambling. Why? Because look at the real professional traders. Do you know some hedge funds who are consistently proving 100% a month or even in the year? These professional traders, when they make 20 to 30%, they consider it as a successful year. So here is actually the first trick. They want to make you 100%, but they don't want to be a gambler. So why they doing that? Because they want you to buy a challenge and they need to keep you working on it for the long time. Why? Because they need to cash flow. They need more traders coming and losing challenges in their Ponzi. And in the meantime, they have a time to pay those profitable traders. What's the worst for the company is when there is a lot of profitable traders coming in the short time and they making the money. And somehow their sales of the challenges are dropping. That's mostly when these prop firms end up, right? So there was these scams like a skilled funded traders, funded engineer, true Forex funds, right? You name it. There is a many who are basically failing one after another one, right? And here's one tip, right? If you see a company who has a really cheap challenges, right, still offering some discounts and these things, run away because these are pure scammers and they will never pay you, or they are very close to the bankruptcy. Alright, so not all of them are bad guys, right? But here's a tip how to make it. So first of all, don't be stupid. Don't go for any prop firm challenge until you have a trading plan, trading model, strategy, risk management, and until you are profitable on your personal account. It doesn't have to be a big account, but please understand this one thing. The prop firms are not solution for the desperate traders without a capital. it's a solution for already matured traders who knows what they are doing, and they are able to scale their skills onto the bigger capital, right? So if you don't have these things like a trading plan, strategy, backtested model, and you knowing your risk reward and winning ratio, then forget about prop firm trading, right? You need to do your homework. Now when you have it, the risk management is a name of the game, and you never will be risking more than 0.5% of your account. And now you might be thinking, oh, but I'm risking 1%. No, 0.5%. Because 1% risk on the maximum 10% drawdown is same like if you are risking 10% of your account. Do you understand this? You don't go more than 0.5% risk. Once you reach 2% gain, you can increase to the 1% in the name of passing the challenge quicker, because you don't want to be stuck in this challenge for a long time. Always aim for the 1 to 2 risk reward trades. Yes, in your strategy you might have 1 to 3 or 1 to 4 risk reward trades, but in the prop trading, stick to the 1 to 2, because you want to be sure growing the equity. You do not want to be doing a home run trades, right? Because then they can drop back into your entry. Go to 1 to 2 and there always get out from the trade and wait for the next opportunity. If you are in the drawdown, cut your risk per trade until you are back on the break even and you start growing account again. So this is just the basic, and it's very important, and always have a plan how you're going to do this before you start any challenge. Don't focus on the money, focus on the becoming better trader. So if you mean it with the prop trading and overall trading seriously, you should do these 3 things. Journal everything about your strategy, your entries, your trading model, your risk rewards, what day, what time, how it ended up, and focus also on your mindset. Practice your trading model every day for the 2 hours. Do the backtest, find more situation and the examples when your trading model played out back in the hindsight, put it into your journal, and consistently work on your improvements. 3. Only execute your trading plan, nothing else. And this is very important, because many people which I have already trained to be trader, they have a trading plan, they know what to do, but they're not following it. You need to be able to sit on your hands when there is no setup, when there is not time for you to be in any positions to be in the markets. And here is actually one more tip. Do the weekly reviews and self-reflections. Every week, check how was your week, what was the mistakes, what you can do better next week, what did you learn, and what are still your questions. Because if you still have some questions and the hesitations in some points of your strategy, you might need to focus on that and backtest a little bit to bring more clarity and confidence. Now, if you're still here and you like trading, drop a like, my friends. So now, how to beat this bad prop firms, these bad guys, right? You need to scale up the capital. Forget about making a huge percentage, right? If you make 20% on your account in 1 month by some luckily gambling, they will most likely don't pay you. At least 90% of them. But you want to be making a 20k a month, right? So here is what you need to do. You need to stack accounts from the multiple prop firms and diversify between them, right? So here's my tip. Imagine if you are making a 5% a month, which is actually possible. To make a 5%, you need 10 profitable trades. And then you need to start to scale up little by little. Don't buy 200k challenges on the beginnings, right? You can start on the 25k, 50k, right? So when you have a 50k account and you make 5%, how much you gonna get paid? It's going to be 80% from a 2,500, right? On the 100k account, it's going to be 80% from the 5,000. Alright, but in the fact, you are not going to trade for the 5% gain. Here is my tip. Whenever I reach 2% gain on the prop account, I request the payout. Why? Because it's the money which I have earned and I do not want to risk that I lose them again, right? You need to take payouts as soon as possible, right? So that's simple. Once I'm 2% up, I request a payout. I stop the trading if it is some prop pair which is not paying immediately in the 24 hours. And trust me, these small consistent payouts will help you to build a momentum and you will feel rewarded for your work, right?